win.
For
So
sure, absolutely.
Certain people, you just got to be like, man, if you know they got to go hard, stop.
Yeah, but that doesn't give advice to just live in sin.
No, because God ain't going to let you. He did not let me. Look, I would give these. It cost me $400,000. It cost me 12. That's $200. It cost me $200,000 a month to take care of the things, so he would not let her trust my man of God. You can't check him on God can check him. You can't. You refuse to be checked. I tell everybody, please, I refuse to be that check. Don't try me, because he gonna check me. He did, and I'm stuck. I must.
Now I'm stuck.
I must take care of them.
Okay, so are you more? Do you want more children? Like, are you open to?
I never do. I want more? At this point, nah. I think I need. Yeah,
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. It be coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quit the pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the...
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a week.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping and track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd go
locking in on a mission. I turn on my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey. I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get you a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy. I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. It's visor to come on my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not guess that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now, I should say, covered well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 27. Now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this game, the night that the Jags have played here in London, you might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the third of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent, the Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On first down, Wilson. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Now Wilson. Touchdown! Albert O. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The Jaguars have 1 and 6 now. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Hey, what is it?
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But with the veterans who are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again is Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Wilson will throw again. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. That is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys have now moved out in front. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll send a receiver in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Lawrence will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Wilson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
36 fouls.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. And the tight end goes in motion left. They go play action with Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time, second goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, hold it. Hey, throw it. Let's go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Straight ahead, ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, ETN once more. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run with ETN and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Blankenship's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
14.
To throw is Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Rock it. Quickly, cut. Hey, I'm 7. Look at me. Go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On third down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second in a couple. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Back to the ground with ETN.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Wilson to throw. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Hey, alert! Come on, man. Alert!
Throwing now is Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3 yards remain for second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They run it again with Williams. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Broncos, they moved to 7-1 on the year.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, my team is the truth, but they some liars to you, and they never sing, but they always shoot, and all of their diamonds are new, and that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it, and I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.